we go. Welcome to the charge. I'm Sir Franklin, and we're taking to the field today with the next part in our Bendy and the Dark Revival playthrough. I'm glad you're here. Let's ride. Nuzlocke, hey, hi, hello back at you. How you doing, man? How is it going? We had a glitch last time, and I'm hoping that that glitch has fixed itself, because we died a couple times before we figured it out. So I'm really hoping that that's not the case this time. Let me also, there we go, adjust the lighting a bit. That's a little better. That's a little bit better. You doing all right? Glad to hear it, man. How am I doing? Pretty good. A little tired today, but pretty good. Full charged gent pipe required. For what? For that? What does that even do? Oh, more. Fair, yes, sir. I woke up and I hurt my neck. I don't know what I did. What have you been up to, man? Yo, Minnie! How are we doing? Greetings, gamer. Thank you. Has gamer always been spelled like that? I didn't realize. What's up, man? How you doing? Alright, there's a dude who's gonna come around the corner here. We gotta run past him. He seems to be taking his sweet time, though. Ooh, batteries. We're gonna leave the food, though, in case we get hit. You spell it like that. Right on. Uh-oh. Oh, weird. That pause took a second. Alright, there we go. Minnie, how you been? Look, this dude is... There he is. It's like they waited until we came around the corner. Okay, we'll crouch and let him go by. Nuz, welcome in over on the Twitch side as well. A wild Nuz has appeared on Twitch. Nuz, we have Miniature Pastel in here. Minnie, meet Nuz. Y'all might have hung out and chat together before, actually. No, Minnie and I have gamed together a ton in the past. And Nuz gives fantastic, what he calls Nuz knowledge. Okay, why is this dude not coming down? He's supposed to have come down by now. That's so weird. There we go. It's like the game has it built to where it triggers on how close you get before he actually comes out here. That's an interesting idea. Crap. He was right on us. Oh, finally.
That's all the pieces for the music box.
Cool. That worked. Hello. Ah, yes, Nuz knowledge. I must return. This one will be amazing. Let us know. Minnie said hello. Minnie, what game have you been playing? Let's just save here. That's fine. I love that we just get unlimited saves, because now, like with that glitch last time that we had where we couldn't pick up that key, since that's fixed, we can just get going. Is he coming in here or is he going that way? He's coming in here. We'll let him go by. We'll charge the wrench and then we'll see what that thing did on the wall. Nuz knowledge. Cheese Man over on the YouTube side. What is up, Cheese? How you doing, man? If y'all hang out till the end of the stream, I got a fun announcement about a stream we're gonna do later this month. Just got back from an early short shift. Nice. How was it? There we go. Let's charge that. You've been playing a few things. Barotrauma and like every 40k game ever made. Nice. What's been your favorite 40k game? Barotrauma sounds familiar. What's that about as well? Okay, so we'll let that guy come back through. That's fully charged, so now we can kind of mess with whatever panel was on the side of the wall. I wasn't sure what it did, but again, unlimited saves, might as well use them. It was chaotic, but all right. What made it chaotic? Just going down that way. I need him to double back. Oh, wait, no, no, no. No, I don't. Oh! Well, that didn't work. We're dead. Bro, they're so fast. They're so fast. We have the key, at least. We have forward progress. Do we have the full charge? We do. We're good. We're just a little low on health. That's fine. There we go. We already got some food. I was gonna say, what can y'all do from down there? Bartram is a submarine game. Oh, okay, yes, we did talk about that one before. You're really liking Total War, Warhammer 3. You're playing as Khorne during your first playthrough. Now you're playing Bretonnia. Nice. I know Khorne calls to you, you World Eater player. At 40k, at least. Love Bretonnia. I actually read a big book about the Breton Knights. The Bretonnia Knights years ago, and I loved it. Dude, there's no way. That's crazy. We were most of the way up the ladder. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Jeez, man, a couple of guys just quit on the spot, and you had a lot to finish. Yikes, what made him quit? Alright, let's see what this does. Power down, gotcha. So we have to power this stuff down anyways. Oh, there was a hiding spot right here that I kept missing. Whoops. Okay, cool. The whole thing's shut down now. We just need to go back and activate that box, that music box. Oh, this is a safe spot as well. Man, I really kind of messed this up earlier. I didn't realize we had all that stuff. For the honor of the lady. We are noble knights. Or wait, what's that Knights of the Round Table song from Monty Python? If you wish to get a job, you must first apply for a job by sending in an application instead of just saying, give me a job. This is because saying, give me a job is not polite or professional. That's the Nuz knowledge for the day. Thank you, Nuz. I never knew. Oh, I thought that was one of them for some reason. Okay, I guess we gotta go back up here. Thanks for censoring job. Very frightening. Of course, of course. Alright, some food would be pretty good for us, and there's a machine right there, so that'll work. I'm terrified to jump down now, since we jumped down that one time and it took out like half our health. You gotta keep the listeners engaged by not instilling fear. We prefer comfort here. Gimme. Excellent. All right.
Fixed. Now I just need to find a good place to put it.
Cool. All right, we did get an auto save. I do like a good manual save as well, just because I'm terrified of messing something up. Yeah, they got that new mini. They got that new Total War game coming out. I know you know already, but I'm stoked for that. Probably gonna have to wait till it comes down in price. So, for real, W Nuz coming in with the Nuz knowledge, interesting facts, and the consistency is there. You have to respect it. All right, now we got to go distract these guys, the keepers, and then we can get past them. I think. Okay, we'll run over there. I think we got to place it. Was it there? Where was it? String Bean, welcome back. What is up? How you been, man? There it is.
Here goes nothing.
Here we go. We're gonna ignore the fact that I haven't seen the first 3 parts. It's fine, don't worry. The important thing is you're here. That's the important thing. All right, look at those suckers. Uh-oh. No! Woo-hoo-hoo! All right. That has probably been the most annoying part in the game, and I'm glad we got through that. No, has anyone here seen Iron Lung, by the way? I have not personally, but I want to really badly. Dude, I haven't. I'd love to, though. I gotta catch up on some of these. Like, Iron Lung, I want to see so badly. I still, don't y'all hate me for this, I still need to see FNAF 2. But yeah, if anybody's seen Iron Lung, let us know, because I'm curious. I've heard it's good. Total War 40k should be good. The Total War people seem to have a good understanding, the respect for the Warhammer stuff. I know, it seems like they're actually going to take the scope of it into account. You know, I don't know if they're going to do the space battles or not, but like the amount of space marines you can control versus the amount of, you know, like the Astra Militarum, you know, things like that. The game just froze. There it is. Oh, that doesn't break. Gotcha. Hey, it's that girl who I can't remember. Hello.
There you are, thank goodness.
Betty, that was her name.
Wilson's waiting for you downstairs in the laboratory when you're ready. But first, can I get your help with something?
Gotcha. You haven't seen the first one? Gotcha. If you get a chance, it's a fun one, String Bean. Easy, fun movie to watch. FNAF 2, then Iron Lung back to back. Ooh, Iron FNAF.
Normally, I wouldn't ask
Iron.
for a guest, but with all that's happening, I can't sneak out and get things like I usually do. Do you think you could pop round to the farmer's market back in town and find me a few ingredients? We're running quite low in the kitchen, and I was hoping we could all
FNAF
celebrate
log.
tonight with a lovely supper. Won't take but a moment if you go by train. Up to you. No pressure.
When you need to travel, take the train. Catch the subway when you need to travel between Wilson's Retreat and downtown. The next train is always on time. Okay. You're mostly curious which factions will be playable on release. Any theories? Well, from what I remember seeing in the trailer, Space Marines, obviously, just because they're the poster child for 40k. Orcs as well. I would think the Astra Militarum. I would also think Tyranids, Necrons, and Chaos Space Marines. And maybe Eldar. Not entirely sure. What do you think, though? Yeah, we'll call that FNAF Lung. I like that. That's a good one. Oh, that poor dead guy. Forgot about him. So how does one call the train? You just go up to the track and it comes by? Oh, I guess so. I guess that's how that works. Wait, I gotta... Wait. Why are you doing that? There we go. That's fun. You can kind of walk through at least this part. Oh, that's as far as we can go. All right. Pretty dark and dank in here. It's like Barbie and Oppenheimer with Barbenheimer, just not as cool. That's fair. You know, I saw Barbie. I did not see Oppenheimer, although I love Cillian Murphy. I think that dude's fantastic. Love him in Peaky Blinders. Ah! I hate that thing. That is my least favorite thing in this game. That hurt my neck. Same. You think Space Marines are a given? You'd also guess Necrons, Artwork, Scarred, and Chaos Space Marines. Hopefully Abmech will be an early secondary release because I know it's going to be years for World Eaters. That's fair. Unless they have, like, factions. Ooh, we could go there, we could go this way. Unless they do factions. Or not, sorry, like, sub-factions, I mean. Yo, no kidding! Okay, okay, we know where we are now. I do think that, you know, like, say for the Space Marines, you could be like Ultramarines, or you could be the Dark Angels, I know they've shown, or Imperial Fist, Blood Angels, you know, my favorite. But maybe they do that for the Chaos Space Marines, like you could do World Eaters, you could do Black Legion, let's see, there we go, Thousand Suns, things like that. Alright, the demon's out here. We have to be careful. But we know we can go back and take the train if we need to. Okay, we got food there. So we gotta go to the farmer's market for good old Bendy. Also, Mini, sorry, I know we're kind of like a little subtopic here for Warhammer and Warhammer 40k, but I'm getting pretty close to finishing painting my 2,000 points of Blood Angels. Whoa! Wow! Oh, that's not good. Oh, there's a couple of them.
What was that? Is anyone out there?
Why are they just jumping against each other? That's a little weird. Ooh, you'll need to see him when you're finished cooking. Bro, I got you. I tell you what, I got a couple of them over here. Like here's, well, you can't really see it without good lighting, I realize, but sorry, y'all, pardon me this tangent, but man, you really can't see that. That's tough. But there's Dante. But yeah, I'll, get, like, pictures and stuff. Alright. Oh, to the farmer's market, y'all. Alright, Betty, what do you need from here? Okay. Was that all that Betty needed? Are they 3D printed? That's a good question, Nuz. They are not. Can we go in here now? Nope. They are not. I got those at a store. Or did I order... Dante, did I order him at a store? Or did I get him from Amazon and ship them? I can't remember. But no, not... Oh! Not 3D printed. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, hey, totally... All I'm saying is the prices are kind of rough, right? Right? So, hypothetically, I can understand why there's other solutions to explore, right? Right? Oh, wait, no, we don't want to go back that way. We just need to get back to Betty. That's fine. Let's let this one pass. We'll sneak attack him, then we get some health back. No, 40k is such a cool game. There's a lot to it. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. The problem is there is a big barrier to entry, not only with the rules, but with the cost. Now, they do have some options as far as scale on what you play, and that can... Yo! No! No! There you go. So, for example, Warhammer 40,000, the main tabletop game, can be expensive. All right, we're not going to go for her now that we're already over here. That game can be expensive, right? Oh, there we go. But Kill Team is a cheaper version on a smaller scale. The rules are different, but it gets you into the world, right? Which is kind of the important thing. All right, let's get back to Betty. Combat patrols are a good way to get into it. There's a really popular game mode that Play on Tabletop made called Coliseum. which is also great. So there's a couple different ways. They've simplified rules for 10th edition, making it a little easier to learn. But 11th edition, I think, is coming out this summer. So that, I don't know what rules would change with that. Minnie, it looks really good. You may be painted a bit blurry, though. Cool trick I've seen is to put your hand up to the camera to get it to adjust focus for next time. That makes sense. Yeah, I'll get some pictures and stuff. Because I'm running Dante with a squad of 6 Sanguinary Guard, and they're, like, unstoppable in melee. Except, I mean, there are other melee units that could mess with them, but they get buffs with Dante leading them, so it's like -1 to wound, which is nuts. So I love the Blood Angels, and then I need to paint some of my others. Like, I got the Adeptus Custodes, not a lot of them. I've got about 1,000 points of Necrons, but an example of where you kind of get screwed playing Warhammer is, I have the Shard of the Nightbringer for the Necrons, and they just released a new model where the base is a different size, and if you want to get that model to where it's still, you can still use him in play, it's like over $100. I'm not going to pay that.
You're a miracle worker.
But I digress.
Oh, I only wish there was something I could do for you. Oh, wait. I spotted something in the fountain yesterday.
Jeez, yeah, crazy expensive.
Have it. You better go see Wilson downstairs. He's been waiting ages.
Was it a memory? Yeah, unfortunately pretty expensive. That's why there's a big aftermarket for sure. We did get a memory. What was it? Is this... A cracked mug lovingly repurposed into a plaything. It may be sad, but it still has life in it yet. Okay. We gotta get something for getting all of the memories. Okay, she said Wilson was waiting downstairs. Maybe he was waiting down that hallway. Oh, Wilson! Yeah, this did not happen. You did not do that, Wilson. We don't believe you. There we go. Wilson knows your purpose. Wilson don't know me. Wilson! That doesn't look good. Okay. Wow, this is pretty far down. It's bright and colorful, which is fun, but that also looks like dangerous stuff. Man, how far down are we going, too? Okay, this is getting trippy very fast. I think it's weird because there's just not a lot of color, right? In this world, for it to have that much color in the rainbowy stuff.
We have much to discuss, but make sure you're ready. Where we're going, there will be no return until we've accomplished our mission.
Gotcha. So a no turning back point. That is fun. I feel pretty good. I don't know if we have to go back to get more power-ups or not, but we're pretty well-rounded. I think we're fine.
Thank you for coming all this way. The Ink Demon is a formidable foe. To truly
Man, it's a creepy-looking
destroy
dude.
such a monster, he must be dethroned, humiliated. For months now, I've been working on something that will do exactly that. Cast out the demon and put a new deity in his place. Stronger, more powerful, and controllable.
I wonder if we could have gone back to Henry, now that I think about it.
We just need to unleash our ultimate weapon. Come, let me show you my creation. Isn't he beautiful? Simple treasure, powerful beyond anyone. The ink demon will fall, and we can have peace at last.
It could work, but it sounds risky. How will we control him? We don't want to repeat Joey's mistake.
No, we don't. All the factors must be perfect. The right design, the right science, and
Uh-oh.
right soul. At last your purpose is revealed, Audrey.
Yo.
This is why you're here.
Yo.
Your soul inside him.
No.
My creation will live
No.
forever.
Stay away from me. You're insane.
Come now, Audrey. Part of you knew this was your path.
I don't think we knew that was gonna happen.
And ascend.
I thought you said we needed to save your father. I thought you had a plan to send me home, to make everything right.
I lied. My father is beyond hope. Perhaps you know him. Nathan Arch.
Yo.
Owner of Archgate.
No kidding. This man is tripping 100%.
Business tycoon.
He thinks
For
we know.
years I've lived in his reaching shadow. He always had time for the grand creatives of the world. The doers, as he called them. He knew only the best, the biggest thinkers. How could his lowly son ever hope to compete with that? But now,
So this dude just has daddy issues.
thanks to you, I can. No need to struggle. My signal prevents you from using those devilish powers of yours. And more importantly, keeps the ink demon from getting in. It's time to die, Audrey.
Yo.
And live again as a god.
This ain't good.
No, not this time.
Alright. Seemed like an easy struggle, but alright. Sure. LMAO. Yeah. Ew. Lots of bits and pieces down there. That's alright. We're gonna ignore that now. Subject accepted. Okay. Is this another memory? A hot dog in a locker. That ought to hurt, yeah. That did not look like a great way to go. A delicious hot dog plain with mustard. The perfect quick meal for a lazy Saturday. Yo, a hot dog sounds so good right now. Dang it. I'm hungry.
I decided to go for a walk this morning. Took a little stroll down to the park. Enjoyed the warm sun for a while. Found a quiet bench. Even grabbed a hot dog. It's been ages since I've done that. Tessa would kill me if she knew I've been on a diet. When I got back to the office, I stopped by the animation department and said hello to the troops.
Oof.
My gosh, they're getting younger every day. Either that or I'm just getting older. It all made me realize time is moving on. The hard struggles don't seem as dire as they used to. Life has other values.
Who knows how long it's been there? Yeah. Yeah, it's
Home early today.
probably been there a long time.
Maybe I'll even pick up a hot dog for Tessa.
Who is Tessa? Oh, right. Again, free saves. Use them. This is not like the ink ribbon in Resident Evil. We're going to take advantage of that. I wonder if it was a spoiled hot dog, if it would even hurt them. Well, this looks like a boss fight.
You were birthed from the darkest shadows. Or it's time to ask the question.
When does RE9 come out again? Great question. Oh, where did that come from? It comes out February 27th. February 27th, which I believe is a Friday. Would have been there sooner, but you were reading. You good, man? How you doing, Marine? Welcome, welcome. What you reading? Stuff for school? Oh! Wow. That doesn't look great. Woo! What, do we gotta trick it into hitting this? Nice. I need you to hit this, buddy. Ow. You're doing alright, yeah, stuff for your religion class, gotcha. How's that religion class going? Oh! Whoa! Alright. You're a terrible shot. Sucker! Come on. Uh-oh. There you go. And there we go. Oh, that's not good. Wow, I'm glad I recharged this ability. We're just hitting its butt. That's fine. Oh, what's this do? Oh! Oh. There it is. Well, not looking good. Oh no! Alright, we got a better idea now. I didn't realize there was a ledge behind us. Consumed. Alright. There's a ledge behind us. Let's hop up on that and see if that does anything. We'll load the autosave because that's the closer one, I think. Oh. Okay. That's great. Oh, we can skip it. dang it. I wasn't paying attention. That's my bad. There you go. Neon, what is up, man? Ship ahoy, Wilson. Yes, sir. Right there. There you go. And back to where we started. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, man, I misjudged that. We got Ship Ahoy Wilson already. What is that? It's Wilson and his little character he created. He's all messed up. Oh, we can't get up there. Okay. Dang, he got us that time. Dang, even doing that, it still hits us. We've got to figure out how to dodge that, otherwise that's going to kill us again. You looked away for a minute to do something, came back to this. It is a nightmare. That, my friend, is called Ship-a-Hop Wilson. What is up, Arthur? Welcome, man. How we doing? Hey, we dodged it somehow. There we go. Now, could Ship Ahoy Wilson here take on the demon, you think? Oh, we have no legs. Oh, look, the demon's helping us. Weird. I don't know if the demon's on our side. You were playing Helldivers with the new content. Nice. What's the new content on it, Arthur? Oh, I don't like that. That's creepy. We ain't got no legs. Lieutenant Dan. To the Darkest Reaches. Complete Chapter 5. Nice. Oh, this can't be good. It's so slow and methodical how it stalks towards people. Neon, and here comes the best part of the game. You can't walk no more. We have a hammer with an explosive attached to it. Nuke bazooka tank destroyer. Nice! Nice, dude. That sounds like a lot. Thanks, Mr. Ink Demon. Jeez. Thanks. Nice guy. His voice is crazy. Oh! creepy open mouth. New mission on the robots front. You're advancing to their main planet. Nice. Look what we become next. Gotcha. Bro got venomed 100%. Yo, we're the Ink Demon. Oh, is this Audrey's loop? Do we see Audrey later?
What's happening?
There's always a choice. I know you're in there. Deep behind that evil.
Oh, we can reset the cycle.
Inside somewhere is my little girl. My Audrey. My greatest creation.
I'm scared. I don't know what's happening.
The past doesn't define you, nor the present.
We're Beast Bendy.
All those years ago.
Guess we betrayed everyone now? Maybe.
Succeeded. He created life. But Audrey, you're so much more than that. You were his family. His daughter. My daughter. And I love you so very much.
Be quiet, Rich.
Remember who you are, Audrey. Remember.
Your words are wasted. The failure of Chili True dies.
I know you're in there. You don't have to be this anymore. It's never too late. Just a pencil and a dream isn't enough. You have to have heart.
Oh! Oh! Bad. Yikes. Do we get to make a choice here, or is it a defined ending?
What do you think you're doing?
I'm starting over.
Oh.
This is the end.
Interesting. So she has to go find a projector to play that or something? Okay. Oh! Oh! Crazy. Oh, we're all powerful. Excellent.
Just a pawn. What makes you think arise my domain. Destroy this structure.
There we go. Let's just do that. Man, this is crazy. We're huge. Stacked. Time for the best part. The Beast Demon himself. Holy, yep. It's a lot of power. Oh. This is not enough to kill the Ink Demon. We're a god. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, the wet voice gets me. It's crazy. Hey! There we go. Look at Alice coming in.
Allison!
With the Tommy gun.
Is that you in there? Come on, keep moving. We'll get you through.
Let's go. Are we about to see Tom?
Make us some trouble.
Wait, what? Oh! Oh, that was the friendly dude. I forgot about him.
Audrey, run!
Dude, Alice and Tom are real ones in both games. They're very helpful. The Tommy gun that we never got to use. It's okay.
The ink demon rises. Surrender yourself to the Lord of the Dark Puddles. It's time to believe.
Sammy always dies, huh? Sammy Lawrence, yes sir. Okay, we're getting there. Slowly but surely.
Keep fighting. Keep going. You'll be all right.
I'd really like to, Allison, sorry, I forgot she calls her that now. Gotta wait for this door to open, though. Man, Ink Demon's really trying to pull out all the stops, but these guys just aren't doing anything. There we go. We gotta be getting close to what I'm assuming is the projector for this film reel.
Henry, you came.
Oh, Henry.
Some battles are worth fighting for, even a million times. Come on, I found a projector up ahead. Run for it.
Oh, Henry. God, you're a real one, buddy. You're a real one.
Well then, we'll just have to do better next time.
I love the idea of hope in this game. That's such a refreshing thing. The end, yes sir. Oh, it was that dude who gave us the power, Porter, whatever his name was. And then I think we saw some of the Kingdom of Amok that we ruled over. Crazy. Nice. All right, we got like 4 achievements for that. That's pretty fun. I wonder if there's any, I'm sure we'll get like, you know, an end scene, but I'm curious. Is this going to be a cycle like Henry's? Oh, look at this. It's different now than it was last game.
My father once told me that just because we're born of darkness doesn't mean we belong to it. We're always free to choose. And here, at the very beginning,
Yeah, this is her cycle.
there's a choice to make. My father's cartoon world was now mine.
What?
To rule, to watch over, and to protect. I can make the cycle more bearable for my friends inside.
Interesting.
But as for me, I'm the first of my kind. Born of ink, but living in flesh.
What? That's crazy. Gary, what is up over on the Twitch side, man? How you doing?
So, what's next? Who can really say?
Excuse me? What? Have I enjoyed playing Bendy and the Ink Machine? I have, yeah. It's been a lot of fun, man. Thank you for asking. No, it's saying W job. 100%. That's crazy. Oh, that's loud. I'm gonna mute that desktop audio for y'all because that's pretty loud. Gary, if you like that, you're gonna love this. There's a Bendy and the Ink Machine movie coming. So yes, very excited for that. Cannot wait to see what they do with that. No, it's what now though? It hasn't even been an hour and you already beat it. Yeah. I wish it stretched a little longer this time. We'll take a look, like what Neon said. We'll take a look at the archives chapter since we've got time. The FNAF lore type of convoluted. It does seem like it's building towards that, right, Arthur? Gary, fill in the blank. Andre Overdahl said to Bendy, "There will be no blank on set. Your choices are cell phones, smoking, unauthorized ink, all of the above." Bendy strikes me as a smoker. We're gonna go with that. All right. There we go. I unmuted that just because that was just so loud. Bendy movie's gonna be directed by Andre Overdahl. He directed Troll Hunter, Scary Stories to Tell in the Nice, Autopsy of Jane Doe. Yes, I've seen Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark and The Autopsy of Jane Doe. The Autopsy of Jane Doe is fantastic. If y'all want a very suspenseful horror film, fantastic. Neon, since you ignored the one in the original game. Did not know I ignored that. Oh, cool. The dude who played Henry also did the music. Look up Bendy director notes on YouTube if you haven't already done it. I'll have to take a look, yeah. Oh, they used a lot of different voices for the Lost ones. The Butcher Gang. Yeah, it's not letting me skip any of this for some reason. So we're just gonna have to, I guess, wait this out. Because I don't just want to quit out of the game in case that messes something up. I'm assuming it saved our progress, but I don't know. Oh, look, they thanked us, the player. Did I open the crate holding the fourth member of the Butcher Gang? I did. I did. I don't know what that ended up doing, though. Was that the thing that kept popping in front of us the whole time? Because that was scaring the crap out of me the whole time. I can't remember what it looked like inside the box. Might have been something else. Yes, gotcha. Then, yeah. That thing was scaring the crap out of me. It wouldn't do anything for a long time, and then all of a sudden it hit us like 3-4 times in a row. You got me on edge. The fourth member was named Carly/Slicer. Nice. Oh, we got an achievement for not dying to Slicer. Gotcha. Archives. Slicer can appear and disappear at random times. Gotcha. Yeah, that definitely... They knew that our curiosity would get to us. Whoa. Welcome to the Archives. Bendy and the Dark Revival is filled with numerous characters that each had a critical role to play in the progression of the game. Here in the Archives, you will learn a little bit more about them in an up-close and personal way. Feel free to explore. Oh, that is cool. Bendy, the iconic imp, was redesigned for Dark Revival to stand out a bit from his traditional cartoon appearance by giving him a suit of clothes. He posed some minor challenges, specifically creating a face that sported the classic Bendy eerie smile, but still managed to be heartwarming in the right conditions. He is a fan favorite, so his design had to be just right. During production, we originally envisioned Bendy to talk with a series of cute squeaks to contrast the dark, low voice of the Ink Demon. But this turned out to be very distracting. The idea was scrapped pretty early on. That's cool, they're giving behind-the-scenes stuff. Carly's a ghost girl, which explains Slicer's appearing and disappearing. That makes sense, yeah. No! It's Buddy. It's Boris from Game 1. As the world of Dark Revival became more complex and established, we realized the Ink Demon's design needed a complete rethink to match our new tone. Previous versions of his appearance looked absolutely silly when placed in the world alongside the other characters. No amount of creepy music or screen effects could conceal how out of place he looked. The Ink Demon needed to look different than everything else in the world and show a natural progression of the Ink Demon's evolution as Wilson held the cycle in place. That's pretty cool. Boris! Yo, Gabriel, welcome from the YouTube side of things. Welcome over to the Twitch side. How you doing? The Ink Machine, designed by Thomas Carter of the Gent Corporation, stolen by Joey Drew. Stolen, retrieved by Archgate, and once again reclaimed by Gent. That's crazy. The Ink Machine's next adventure is a mystery. That is so cool. An arrow pointing this way. Beast Bendy. Returning for the climax of Dark Revival, Beast Bendy also was revisited with the mindset of making him far more powerful and beast-like. Traditionally, in most horror games, they tend to build to a point where the main villain becomes a final form monster as a final boss. It's practically a trope. Our idea, what if you got to play as that final form instead? That's a fun idea, I really do like that. Joey Drew the Memory. The man, the legend, the memory. Creating this version of Joey Drew is both an exciting and daunting process. It was clear from the start that this Joey would be different from the one from the original Bendy in the Ink Machine game. This was a man with all the guilt from a past life, but without the experience to fully understand it. The real Joey Drew made many mistakes, but ultimately learned from them. This doesn't absolve him of his sins, but at the end of his life, he was able to help correct some of them and help fight the darkness he created. That's crazy. Yeah, everyone's yapping about 100 men versus 1 gorilla, but when they should be yapping about is 100 Inklings from Splatoon versus Ink Demon Bendy. Ooh, who would win that? Betty, a faithful maid, among other things to Wilson. Betty was an important character to the story of Dark Revival. As a failed experiment and someone relatively new to the cartoon studio, she was able to give a somewhat different point of view on the state of the world. We have purposefully left it unclear if Betty was in on Wilson's plot to harvest Audrey or if she was just a bystander. Behind her mask, there are still answers to be found. Sounds like she might be back. I love how they did this. This is just fantastic. Audrey's donut. No, you can't have it. Fair. Nathan Arch was everything Joey Drew wasn't. He worked hard, built up from nothing, and never compromised his integrity. Joey had big dreams, but Nathan accomplished his own dreams. He and his wife, Tessa, raised a son with as much love and care as they could, despite Nathan's career pressures. Sadly, his son did not share Nathan's natural talent for business and enterprise. Arthur, I will quickly end this debate that Gorilla has no chance with 100 people. The gorilla versus people, I agree, because I know gorillas have very short spurts of stamina. He'd run out of stamina fast. The lore, yeah. The unknowing daughter of an animation pioneer, Audrey has blocked out the memory of her past after losing her father. But his role in her life was not over. A talented animator and artist, her skills landed her a job at Archgate. Was it fate that led her to reunite with Joey Drew's machine, the machine of her birth? Or was it planned? Very cool. Haunted by the impossible shadow of Nathan Arch, Wilson sought to achieve something that would make his father proud. By luck, he stumbled upon the Ink Machine and was able to become the cartoon world's new master. Holding the cycle in place, he continued his experiments that could not fully be realized until the Ink Demon was purged. However, unnaturally entering to and from the Ink Realm has taken a toll on Wilson's physical being, slowly robbing him of his health. Interesting. Any cutout? Who put this here? Those cutouts. Alright. The Cycle Breakers. Oh, so cool. Henry Stein, the original Cycle Breaker. Henry Stein is the ghost of a man who lost his purpose years ago. Once fueled with finding a way to escape the tortures of the Ink Demon and finding his way home to his wife, Henry is now left with the cold reality of being a recreation of the person he thought he was. Saved as a special surprise for fans of the Bendy and the Ink Machine game, Henry was strictly omitted from all public discussion of the character during the entire production. which spanned several years, but Henry returned with a very satisfying face reveal. I love that. He has a very kind voice, too. Wandering is a terrible sin. Ooh, interesting. Allison returning for another victory over the Ink Demon. Allison is always the voice of reason, a beacon of hope. Allison's design was carefully upgraded from the previous Bendy in the Ink Machine game to maintain her personality, but with more fidelity. The purpose of meeting Allison so early in the campaign was to introduce the player to a familiar face after the main introduction. At the start, Allison was able to serve as the motivating force for Audrey until the true plot kicked in later. Tom, what's up? Tom is Allison's silent protector and the only Boris clone involved in the main story. Where is Boris the Wolf? Rumor has it that during the events of the game, Boris is experiencing a dark survival story of his own. Maybe we'll play as him next time. So basically they're all ghosts of the people inside the machine? Yes, I think so. Oh yeah, there's a 3D model of a character who... The cartoon Audrey. Audrey is a kind-hearted rogue with courage, determination, some flaws, and a deep, dark past. To make our story work, we needed a newcomer to the cartoon studio world, and Audrey was the perfect fresh eyes to help the experience the adventure. From day one of production, we knew that if people didn't connect with Audrey by the end of the game itself wouldn't be successful. Fortunately, she turned out to be quite memorable indeed and stands out from the other members of the cast. Cheese man! You gotta go, you see y'all next time. Sounds good, Cheese. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. You have a good one. Who never shows up anywhere in any main Bendy gameplay. Oh, interesting. Wilson was a difficult character to balance. At first, the players are purposefully led to believe he is a one-note character, obviously evil with an over-the-top villain personality. But as the story progresses, we see other sides of the character, and the player becomes muddled with who this man really is. In one draft, Wilson was written as a servant of Nathan Arch Jr., a separate character at the time. The story made far more sense when the two characters became one, eliminating a lot of needless narrative complexity. I do appreciate that. Too much dry air, not enough fish food. Oof. The Keepers, Wilson's deadly guards and scientists. They aren't perfect, but the Keepers will get the job done no matter the cost. They are responsible for pressing the Ink Demon inside a smaller form, keeping his power sealed away until Audrey came along and unknowingly changed the situation. The Keepers were visually designed to reflect the dangers and evils of the Ink Machine itself. Faceless beings made of gears and wires, with no sense of morality, ordered around like cattle. A creation living without purpose. And that, my friend, is the Wandering Sin. Oh, interesting. The Butcher Gang. Barley, Charlie, and Edgar, the three original members of the Butcher Gang, were formed from the Ink Machine, deconstructed by Alice Angel for body parts, and bond together to stay alive with sneak attacks on their prey. In Dark Revival, we meet an artificial fourth member of the gang, Carly, the Ghost Girl. Although when you begin to examine her closely, Carly appears to only be a shell with perhaps someone inside. Barley, Charlie, and Edgar. Oh. Okay. Very creepy. Very, very different looking from the cutout, right? Sammy Lawrence, the famous music composer of the studio. Sammy Lawrence originally had a slightly larger role in the story of Dark Revival, but in a story already filled with so many characters, making them all play a meaningful part became a challenge. He was ultimately sidelined in favor of telling a more coherent storyline. Although it is interesting to note that Sammy Lawrence appears to have mastered the flow ability in Bendy and the Ink Machine long before Porter and Audrey could wield it, I guess. Or maybe that's on purpose, I don't know. That is interesting. I appreciate that they're willing to cut down on material to make things more coherent, more linear, simplified. But not too simplified, you know what I mean? Alice Angel, the self-appointed queen of the studio. Alice Angel is one of the most memorable faces in the Bendy world. Forever lost in a tide of insanity, she's an absolute delight to write for as a character. An angel with many layers, time will only tell if this inky temptress will ever reappear. Well, if the cycle restarts, they're going to have to. Lord Amok, ruler of a sewer cult, Lord Amok illustrates how the world of the Ink had continued to develop into different societies deep within the darkest places. Though he was weak in a fight, his name will simply never die. That's fair. His name will run amok. King Widow, yeah, the Ink Widows have begun to infest where the light grows darkest. Their king, the biggest and most feared, will only emerge from his nest when its young are threatened. Yeah, this is a very creepy looking one. Ship Ahoy Dudley, the demented invention of Wilson, created to serve the dual purpose of dethroning the Ink Demon in the cartoon world and also upstaging Joey Drew in the eyes of Wilson's father, Nathan Arch. Neither of these happened. Ship Ahoy Dudley is a mysterious sailor with his own eerie grin similar to that of Bendy. Along with his sidekick, Crackle the Crab, it is unknown just what kind of cartoon adventures they would have had together. We'll never know. The Wandering Sin is a creepy cutout of Bendy who can only be found outside the map holding a sign saying Wandering is a terrible sin. Oh, that's creepy. That face looks like things. Yeah. Lurker. The Lurker, or Steve, as he became to be known, was originally created as a brute-type enemy that would free roam the way Lost Ones do, but ultimately felt unnecessary as the random Ink Demon encounters already fulfilled the role of putting the player on edge while exploring previous traversed locations. In the end, the Lurker found a much better calling as an unlikely ally, effectively expanding him into more than just a typical enemy. That is so cool. I love that they have this. Look him up and you'll see. Gotcha. Wow. I believe that's everything in here unless I missed something. Y'all let me know who's y'all's favorite character. Where does this take us? Oh, just to the main menu. Gotcha. Alright, let's do this. I need to not... Nope. There you go. Let me pull this up for a second. That was pretty cool, though. I enjoyed that a lot. Wandering is a terrible sin. Bendy and the Dark Revival. Creepy, yeah. You dare me to look up the Wandering Sid? Yep, I did. Took a look. He's very creepy looking. Very creepy looking. All right. So we did beat the game. We did beat the game, but we Please, you got it. Here. This is what he's talking about. Very creepy. Very creepy. I like how they did that with the eyes and the smile and the rosy cheeks. Okay, so one thing I did want to talk about real quick. It's not going to be the next stream because it's not going to be released then, but we did have Nuz, I know you had asked earlier. So you asked, when does RE9 come out? It should come out February 27th. I'm going to double check that though. Yeah, okay, cool. So I need to know what time it comes out on February 27th. I'm assuming that it would be available most of the time. Hello. What time does RE9 release on February 27th? Should be available all day. Midnight, yep. Cool. Some reports suggest midnight. Should be available pretty soon. So, this is what I wanted to tell y'all. We're going to do a fun stream for this. It's a Friday. I have taken that day off from work. I put in my request ahead of time. It's been approved. We're going to do a long stream. We're not going to do a 2-hour stream. We're not going to do a 3-hour stream. My goal is 4 hours minimum, but I would like to get as far as possible. So, again, 4 hours minimum, but as far as we can go. If it ends up being 4 hours, great. If it ends up being 8 hours, which I don't know if I can do that with, the newborn, but point is, I'm really going to try. Probably not going to be able to beat the game in one go, because I'm assuming that the storyline is going to be pretty good and a good length, but I've been looking forward to this game for a while. We haven't gotten to do something like this in years, where I've done a stream longer than a few hours. So again, February 27th, that Friday, assuming the game's available early in the day, that's what we're going to have going on. We're going to be streaming it, and I'm very excited to be doing that. Now, it's a big game. I know a lot of people are going to be streaming it. If y'all have other streamers that you want to go check out play it, I completely understand. You have nothing to worry about. I totally get if you need to go and you want to go support some other people and see what they're up to as well. But there's a spot waiting for you here if you do decide to hop into our stream for it. So again, Friday, February 27th, we're going to be doing a long stream of Resident Evil 9, Resident Evil Requiem. And I just cannot wait. I am so excited for it. I think that it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be a big budget game, I'm sure, and we're going to see that reflected in the gameplay. I've been keeping up with some of the announcements, some of the gameplay, but I've also purposefully been trying not to look at too much. So very excited, and I can't wait to be playing that with y'all. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. So keep that in mind. Nah, they're going to be here. I appreciate that. Thank you, Marine. So yeah, it should be fun. I'm hoping we get some new people into the chat as well to hang out with us. I think that'd be great too. But the point is, seeing y'all here is going to be a blast, and I cannot wait. So yeah, again, Friday, February 27th, a longer stream for Resident Evil Requiem. That, I think, is going to do it for today. Let me see if I owe y'all anything. I believe we're good. I believe we are good. Arthur said, see you next time, soldiers. Appreciate it, man. If you play some more Helldivers, have fun. Thank you for hanging out with us, y'all. But yeah, Marine, thank you. Gabriel, thank you. Gary, thank you. Nuz, obviously, thank you. Neon, thank you. And Minnie, who was in here earlier as well. Cheeseman, too. Thank y'all all for hanging out. Bye on the next battlefield or something. There you go. Have a good one, Nuz. Thank you, you too. That's going to do it for today, y'all. I know it's a little shorter, but I'm glad we beat the game and I'm excited for next time. So I want to thank you for joining the charge, and I will see you on the next battlefield. Till then.